Alright, imagine this. You're planning your next big adventure, and you're looking for a place that's got it all. History, stunning architecture, insane views, and that perfect mix of old school charm and modern vibes. Sounds like a challenge, right? Well, let me blow your mind for a second. Sweden. Yeah, I know, you're thinking IKEA, ABBA, and perhaps meatballs, but trust me, this nation's cities are a whole different story. From medieval time capsules to thriving cultural centers, Sweden's got places that'll have you taking photos every 5 seconds and wondering, why didn't I get here sooner? Buckle up, folks, because we're gonna count down the top 10 most beautiful cities to visit in Sweden in 2025. And believe me, by the time we get to number 1, you're gonna want to add it to your bucket list straight away. Let's get started. Number 10. Visby. So, beginning at number 10, we have Visby, and seriously, this is like a fairy tale town. Tucked away on the island of Gotland, Visby is like stepping back into a medieval fairy tale. Picture cobblestone streets, colorful wooden houses, and these epic 13th century stone walls that still wrap around the city. And don't forget the remains of the old churches everywhere. These possess this amazing, eerie beauty that will totally blow your mind. Now here's the real kicker. If you visit in the summer, you'll stumble into Visby's legendary medieval week. I'm talking knights, costumes, and the whole city, transforming into a living, breathing piece of history. But get this, Visby's just as gorgeous in the off-season. When the crowds are gone and the streets are quiet, it feels like you've got the whole place to yourself. It's the kind of spot that makes you feel like you're living in a movie no matter when you visit. Number 9. Uppsala, a city that's way more than it seems at first glance. At first you might think it's just another charming European university town, but trust me, Uppsala is hiding some serious surprises. So this city has Sweden's oldest university, dating all the way back to 1477, and there's that fantastic Uppsala Cathedral just dominating the skyline. But here's the best part, Uppsala isn't just about the past. It's this city that somehow combines old Viking attitude with a really vibrant, young energy. One moment you're standing in the shadow of a 13th century cathedral, and the next, you're sipping espresso in a modern cafe surrounded by students and artists. And here's a little secret, Uppsala is steeped in Viking lore. The Gamla Uppsala burial mounds, just outside the city, are said to be the resting place of ancient kings, and walking among them feels like stepping into a Norse myth. It's one of those destinations that makes you feel like you're peeling back layers of history with every step. There's this awesome vibe in Uppsala that just keeps drawing you in and in. And then when you're there, you'll be asking yourself, why isn't anyone talking about this place? Take some time. You'll be amazed by things you never saw coming. Number 8. Umeå, a city that's got this laid-back, understated attitude you won't expect. Now I have to ask you, have you ever been to a place where nature, art, and culture come together in a way that it feels totally new? That's Umeå in a nutshell. The city of birches, it's lined with thousands of birch trees that were planted after a huge fire in the 1800s. But here's the twist. This city is not all about its subdued beauty. Umeå is edgy, arty, and full of surprises. It's the sort of place where you can hike along serene, untouched rivers in the morning and plunge headlong into its vibrant art scene in the afternoon. Umeå was even named the European capital of culture, and it's evident. The city has tons of museums, galleries, and music venues that keep things jumping all 12 months out of the year. And if you happen to visit in the winter, you might just catch the northern lights lighting up the sky. Umeå is one of those cool places where new ideas intersect with wild nature, and quite frankly, it's like nowhere else you've ever visited. Number 7. Linköping. a city that is all about mixing the past and the future. Now here's a question: what if you could stroll through centuries of Swedish history in the morning and visit cutting-edge technology in the afternoon? That's Linköping for you. The city houses one of Sweden's oldest cathedrals, the beautiful Linköping Cathedral, standing tall since the 12th century. It's this awesome medieval building that makes you feel like you're walking straight into a history book. Except there's a twist. Linköping doesn't only live in the past, it's also Sweden's most progressive city, renowned for having a strong tech culture and a forward-thinking ambiance. The city's museums, like the Air Force Museum, are great examples of how Linköping incorporates its rich history with innovative thinking. If you need a fix of the outdoors, the Gotha Canal and the surrounding nature reserves are perfect to unwind in, just minutes away from the city. It's where old school meets cool, so it's absolutely unforgettable. Number 6. Lund, a city that feels like it's been plucked straight out of a postcard. Now here's a question for you. What if you could visit a place where every street feels like a story and every corner hides a piece of history? That's exactly what Lund offers. This is one of Sweden's oldest cities, with roots going back over 1,000 years, and its charm is simply next level. The heart of it all? The Lund Cathedral. This stunning Romanesque masterpiece has been standing tall since the 12th century, and stepping inside feels like traveling back in time. But don't let its ancient history fool you. Lund is anything but stuck in the past. Thanks to its world-renowned university, the city is buzzing with youthful energy, quirky cafes, and vibrant street life. Stroll through the cobblestone streets and you'll find colorful houses, boutique shops, and a peaceful vibe that's hard to resist. And here's a fun fact. Lund is also home to some of the most beautiful botanical gardens in Sweden, making it the perfect place to unwind. It's a city where history, nature, and modern life blend seamlessly, and once you visit, you'll see why it's such a hidden gem. Number 5. Karlskrona. Built on 30 islands in the Baltic Sea, Karlskrona is a picturesque coastal city with a rich maritime history. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, it is home to the Naval Museum, where you can explore submarines, shipwrecks, and Sweden's naval past, and the historic Kungsholm Fortress, which has been protecting the archipelago for over 300 years. Stumholmen Island nearby offers breathtaking waterfront views, peaceful walking trails, and some of the area's finest sunset viewing spots. You have Stortorget in the city center, one of the largest squares in Scandinavia, with these incredible churches and adorable wooden houses that give the city a cozy yet upscale feel. The vibrant harbor, laid-back beaches, and nearby islands make Karlskrona a city where beauty and history completely get along. Whether you're exploring its naval past or simply taking in the laid-back coastal cool, Karlskrona is one of those cities that linger. Number 4. Helsingborg. This awesome coastal city that combines old-school character with a vibrant, modern energy. Just across the strait from Denmark, it's got stunning waterfront views and a history that dates way back to the Vikings. You have to visit the Kernen Tower, this medieval stronghold smack in the center of town, because it provides incredible panoramic views of the city and the water. It's totally a place you won't want to miss. If you like nature and architecture, you have to visit Sofiero Palace and Gardens. It's a real hidden gem. The gardens are really beautiful and burst with color during the warmer months. You can also stroll along the pleasant waterfront promenade that's lined with cafes, restaurants, and shops, or even take a short ferry to Denmark for a neat cross-border excursion. Helsingborg totally gets it right with its mix of history, nature, and coastal atmosphere, and it's a great place to visit on Sweden's southern coast. Number 3. Malmö, a city where medieval streets meet shiny skyscrapers, where global cultures are easily integrated, and where the hum of modern life is balanced by peaceful parks and waterfronts. That city is found in Malmö, the gem of southern Sweden. Connected to Denmark by the famous Øresund Bridge, Malmö is a melting pot of ideas, cultures, and architecture. Start at Lilla Torg, a charming square hosting intimate cafes and vibrant nightlife, where cobblestones seem to share ancient secrets. Then marvel at the turning torso, the twisting skyscraper, and bold icon of modern design that defines the city. But Malmö is more than just the hip things to look at. It's all about its atmosphere. The multicultural buzz of the city truly comes alive in its amazing food culture, with everything from traditional Swedish cuisine to international flavors that will have your taste buds dancing. From strolling along its old streets, relaxing by the water, or soaking up its international atmosphere, Malmö is a city that will surprise you around every turn. Number 2. Gothenburg. Have you ever been to a city with amazing ocean vistas, seafood, and a laid-back vibe? Well, allow me to introduce you to Gothenburg, Sweden's second city, and probably one of the friendliest you'll ever encounter. It's often called the Gateway to the West, and it's this vibrant port city that blends urban chic with nature in just the right measure. Begin your journey by walking along Avenyn, the main street of the city that is bustling with shops, restaurants, and cafes. If you are a lover of seafood, you must visit Fiskekårka, or Fish Church, this really cool indoor market that serves the best shrimp, lobster, and oysters you've ever had. But dude, Gothenburg's not just about filling your belly, it's also an awesome place to begin exploring the nearby archipelago, where ferries will zip you across to these amazing islands with rocky coastlines and quaint little villages. And don't miss the terrific vibe of the city itself. Whether you stop by the foliage at Slottsskogen Park, experience the world-famous Liseberg amusement park, or simply sit and relax over coffee along the waterfront, Gothenburg's people and scenery just make you feel like home. It's the kind of place that just makes you want to sit back, take it easy, and get really enamored with Sweden's west coast. Number 1. Stockholm. A city where each street is a work of art, each island a tale, and each moment one that you'll never forget. Stockholm, Sweden's stunning capital city, is all that and more. Dubbed the Venice of the North, this city sprawls across 14 islands, interconnected by gleaming waterways, intertwining nature, history, and modern style in a manner that you won't find anywhere else on Earth. Curious? Allow me to guide you through why Stockholm stands at number 1. Begin in Gamla Stan, the city's old-fashioned heart, where those quaint cobblestone streets and brightly colored buildings take you to sheer must-sees such as the Royal Palace. Södermalm comes next, the trendy neighborhood teeming with artistic vibes, trendy cafes, and art galleries. And if you're in the mood for some culture, pop by Djurgården, where you'll be able to visit the Vasa Museum and ABBA the Museum. Because let's face it, who doesn't love a little disco? Yet what truly sets Stockholm apart is its harmony with nature. With its serene parks and stunning Stockholm archipelago, a 30,000 island archipelago, the city itself is a breath of fresh air. From the midnight sun of summer to winter's intimate appeal, Stockholm is not just a destination, it's a feeling. Ready to experience it? Stockholm is waiting for you. So there you go, the top 10 most beautiful cities to check out in Sweden, and each one's got its own cool vibe, history, and awesome experiences. But here's the deal with Sweden. It's not just a spot you hit up, it's somewhere that sticks with you. From the old school streets of Visby to the stunning waterways of Stockholm, every nook and cranny of this place feels like a work of art just waiting for you to explore. Which city will you visit first? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this trip, be sure to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you don't miss out on more travel inspiration. See you in the next one. Happy travels, and I hope your next trip is as beautiful as Sweden.